Bow. What's up, team? So today I'm making a quick video, short video, showing you guys different indicators I utilize and how I utilize them to better my trading in the markets, right? So I'm gonna try to make this video as short and quick as possible. I'm gonna turn this camera around and show you guys what it is I'm looking at. I'm gonna use US 30 as the example. Let me turn off all my indicators. I'm gonna go ahead and erase them, show you guys from scratch how it is I add them and everything. So there's gonna be an indicators tab here next to your candles. You're gonna want to click on that. It's gonna pop up this search bar, right, for indicators, metrics, and strategies. You're gonna want to type in, first one I'm gonna show you guys is the exponential moving average. So you're gonna want to type in EMA, and it's gonna be the first technical one to pop up, moving average exponential. You're gonna want to go ahead and click on that. Once you click on that, you guys can see a blue line just appear now on my charts. You guys see that blue line? So that blue line just appeared now on my charts. Very simple to read this indicator. Once we break above this blue line, it tends to act as a level of support or a level of a floor, right, where we bounce off at. So every time we break above this blue line, we see we fail to break below it, we continue to push up and push up and push up and push up and push up, right? And once we have a full break below, we now turn this line into a level of resistance or a level of roof level, to where every time we come up, we touch that line, we fail to break above it, boom, and we continue. It basically lets us know the direction of the market, right? So every time we've pushed above this line, fail to break below, we continue to make new higher highs, right? Higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And when we finally break below, we then start making new lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, right? So very simple indicator. When we break above the indicator, I like to use this on my smaller time frames too, because it is my exponential moving average. It's not like the simple moving average, which is going to be the next one I show you guys. But yeah, so I like to use this one on my intraday. So when I'm trading 5 minutes, 15 minutes, right, it's just the most respected, right? And I'm going to show you guys the next indicator is going to be here. Click on the indicators tab again. Oh, another thing I wanted to show you guys before I get to that. These once you start adding these indicators, they're going to pop up over here underneath your symbol search, right? When they pop up, you can always hide them pressing on the icon. So you can click it. It's going to go ahead and make that blue line go away. You can click it. It's going to make it appear. Click it, go away. Click it, appear, right? So but it will always be here until you actually delete it or remove it, right? So my next indicator is going to be so first is the exponential moving average, EMA. Next is simple moving average. We're going to go ahead and type that one out. So simple moving, and it's going to be the first one to pop up on the community scripts. It's going to be by Stocks in the Box, and it has over 11,000 downloads, almost 12. You guys want to go ahead and click on that. And this one's going to be a little overwhelming for some of us, right? Just because you guys are seeing now a bunch of lines, a bunch of colors, right? I want you guys to focus on two main lines, and those are going to be the thick ones, right? So you guys are going to see all of these have different thickness to them. The two thickest ones is going to be this one here that you guys see, that from blue it turns to orange, or from orange to blue. And the other one that from green turns to red, and from red to green. And this one's gonna be similar to the exponential moving average, just that I use this one on the higher time frame. So we're gonna go over to the 4 hours, and you're gonna want to look at a point in which these two lines, the thick ones, crossed each other. So I went ahead and circled 2 points of these lines where they crossed each other, right? When the blue turns to orange and the green turns to red, or when the red turns to green and orange turns to blue. So when these two lines cross, right, on the higher time frame, so you can see another cross here. So that's gonna be our one cross of these two thick lines, and that's gonna be our second cross. It acts similar to the exponential moving average. So when we have these two lines crisscross and the orange turns to blue, right, or the green turns to red, we are in a downward pattern, right? And when they cross the opposite way, we are bullish, right? So bearish, bullish. So when these two cross, we have a high probability of the markets continuing to create higher highs and higher lows if, right, the bottom one turns to blue and the red turns to orange. So the red to green I'm sorry, I'm sick right now. The red to green and the orange to blue, once you get those two color changes and you get a cross, you are good to go bullish, right, to go long. Once you get a cross and the blue turns to orange and green turns to red, right, like a cross we see here, you are good to go bearish, right, or short. So that's how I utilize those indicators, those two indicators. The next one I'm going to be showing you guys is indicator I kind of use more on a weekly basis, or depending, I use whenever I trade different time zones. So I'll explain that now. These two very simple to understand, and you guys can always back test this, right? Press that replay button and see when it is that they cross, and wait, because once they do cross, we get that same bounce from them. So figure it out. Once you see the change of colors and you see that cross, see where it is that your lines end up, where you end up rejecting and bouncing from, where you end up rejecting from and bouncing from. Same way when they cross towards the short side, where it is that it comes up to and rejects from it. Those, like I said, the thicker the lines, those are going to be the most important lines and the pinpoints that you're going to want to, you know, look at. So go ahead and play with that one, but that is how I utilize those. And like I said, the simple moving average is going to be utilized more on higher time frames, and my exponential moving average I'm going to utilize more on lower time frames, intraday trades. The next one is going to be kill zones. So my kill zones I only utilize to understand the different time zones, right? So it's going to be by Oscar V's. It has over 1,000 downloads. Go ahead and click on that. Just type in kill zones. Click on that and it's going to make your chart look all types of crazy, right? Very simple to understand. Red means Tokyo session, right? If you guys don't know the different sessions, right? I like to trade on New York session, right? Red's going to indicate Tokyo session. Yellow's going to indicate London session. And white's going to indicate New York sessions, right? Trading sessions. So these are relevant to me because once I'm drawing out my zones and seeing my movement, where I've gotten the most movement from those zones, I'm going to want to see where that happened and what trading session, right? So if I'm getting the most movement in a London session from my zones, right, that's going to help me kind of indicate where it is that I want to take a trade, right, or place a trade, what zones, right? So that's how I use this one. Like I said, I don't use it a lot, mainly because I only really trade New York zone, especially in my Discord, but I have traded London sessions before and Tokyo sessions, but that's how I utilize it to tell the difference of where my zones are. And that's going to be also, and you can utilize them in the smaller time frames. 30 minutes I like to utilize them more. 30 and 15 I like to utilize them more, see where we're having the most movements, right? So very simple. That's going to show you the time zones. Obviously where you see these dark lines, that's when the time zone starts. So this dark line overlaps with the red, so Tokyo overlapping with a London session, right? And you have New York overlapping with these, right, with the London session, obviously. So that one is going to be kill zone. Now you can always remove these if you like, if you don't want to have them, by just clicking the remove tab here, boom, next to the indicators. But yeah, those are 3 indicators I utilize a lot, especially being the simple moving average and the exponential moving average. I hope you guys, I wanted to make this video quick and short, no longer than 10 minutes, so I hope you guys can take some knowledge from this video and apply it to your trades. And besides that, for my Discord, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and my YouTube family, I'll see you guys sometime this week. Have a blessed day. Let's kill these markets and let's continue to work, baby. Peace.